Peace and Black Power, family. Peace and Black Power. I got two things I want to address. First of all, RIP to take off the one of the amigos that was gunned down a couple of days ago in Houston. That is just tragic right now for our community. So I just want to send my condolences to him and his family and all the amigos and their families and what they're going through right now. You know what I'm saying? We want to give them condolences. I'm not going to stay too much on that. You know what I mean? So Jay Prince sent an apology out. Come to find out, you know what I'm saying, that his son was there and probably had something to do with it. But I don't know. So I'm just speculating and just giving you the information as it comes. It's just awful. It's just awful. And we as a people and we as other folks in different communities, so forth and so on, we have to start holding each other accountable for things that occur like this. Whether it's a celebrity or whether it's a random person getting gunned down, we have to respond the same way that we would if that person was a celebrity or it wasn't a celebrity. We spend so much time worried about when celebrities get killed. But just like one of the brothers was saying on his commentary and on his platform, we don't say anything when it happens to a person that's not a celebrity. You know what I'm saying? So people are going to videotape occurrences that occur because we are in the age of information and we also have access to a device, a mobile phone, which has a camera and video capabilities. So that is the first response of a person that wants to, you know what I'm saying, get the information, or because you can't take a picture. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can take a picture, but the camera and the video is something that is just in our normality, not formality, but in our normality, everyday lives. Everybody has a cell phone. So that is the first response of an occurrence that might happen. A person might grab their phone and videotape. So we can't knock the person for making those videotapes because we wouldn't get all the information correct if no video was taken. So we wouldn't know who takeoff shooter was, or we wouldn't know if Quavo got into an altercation. We wouldn't know if Offset was there if a video wasn't taken. So I'm not going all into that, but we just gotta show some more accountability towards occurrences, especially killings, shootings, and things of that nature in our community that we must address as soon as they happen. But we can't be throwing rocks, hiding our hands. We can't be talking shit and not getting involved and trying to preserve our community, because this generation right now don't give a shit about life. They don't want to preserve life. Okay? And my generation, which is Generation X, you know what I mean, we have a little bit more compassion when it comes to life, because I want to be here, y'all. I want to see my grandchildren blossom in their life. I want to see that. I want to see celebrities' families get older so they could be there. I want to see regular people's families get older so they can have memories and memoirs and so forth and so on. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see no death, but this generation don't give a fuck about death. They don't give a fuck about life. Okay? So these are the things that we must address. Second thing I wanted to talk about. Yo, why when Kanye West or Kyrie Irving say something about some anti-Semitic remarks, that these individuals have to take a hit in their pockets? Why is that? And why, when certain things that happen to our people as a whole over 50 years span, that when these white folks and racist individuals was doing what they doing, you know what I'm saying? And they could say and do whatever they want to do. But as soon as we comment on individuals or anything that's going to shed light on racism or anything that's going to deter black folks from getting to the place where they need to be, we always got to get hit. We always got to apologize. We always got to do this. We always got to do that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff got to stop. A lot of stuff got to stop, because freedom of speech and all that other stuff and the Constitution and all that stuff, all of that shit is out the window. The Constitution ain't even used no more. Okay? So when people say something about, oh, I got rights, yo, you ain't got no goddamn rights. You don't have no rights. Your rights been thrown out the window, okay? Long time ago. And this government has a problem with when black people address things. You know what I'm saying? So, and to combat against that, we need to start lifting one another up, breaking bread with one another, making more billionaires and black billionaires, so we can have some kind of power structure that's going to help us come against some of the things that happen to black people when they voice their opinions. You know what I mean? So, Kyrie Irving getting suspended for 5 days and getting hit in his pocket for comments that he might have mentioned is not fair. Kanye West addressing his thoughts process about how he feels about some issues, and he practices the freedom of speech option. That gets thrown back in his face, and they tell him, yo, shut up, nigga, we ain't trying to hear you. You know what I'm saying? Take a $500 million loss from your pocket and shut your mouth. This is how things are addressed when it comes to black folks, and the stuff gotta stop. And then we got coon celebrity individuals that sit on their platforms and talk mess about a person that's expressing his freedom of speech option. But we already know when you get that bag, you got to do what they tell you to do. So you're going to see people like these other entertainers that want to say that Kyrie Irving is not fair about the things that he says, and he's anti-Semitic, and it should be addressed towards a race of people. We don't want to hear none of that. And when Kanye West addresses how he feels, he can't say that. We don't want to hear none of that. These men should be able to say what they want to say. And especially this time and hour where we have a certain amount of people that goes against anything that's going to help us come up. We ain't calling out no names because it's been going down in history. So a lot of things must change. And so once again, rest in power, Takeoff, and condolences to his family. I stand by Kyrie Irving, and I stand by Kanye West. You know what I mean? So things gotta change. Things must change. So black power to the family. And I'll holler at y'all. Peace.